WrestleFun!
Hi, hello, and welcome to WrestleFun. I'm Crookie, and in this episode of Getting to Know Me, we're going to try to get to know the former 7-time WWE Women's Champion and WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus just a little bit better. Before we start, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you never miss out on a WrestleFun video. Now, let's get to knowing Trish Stratus just a little bit better. Trish Stratus was born Patricia Ann Strategis in December 1975 in Toronto, Canada. Trish attended Bayview Secondary School, then enrolled at York University. Stratus was a childhood wrestling fan, and Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage were her favourites. Whilst working as a receptionist at a gym, Trish caught the eye of the publisher of Muscle Mag International, who approached her to do a test shoot, and in the May 1998 issue of Muscle Mag International, Trish made the cover and was signed to a 2-year contract. In 1999, Trish Stratus caught the attention of the WWE through her modelling career, who signed Trish to a multi-year contract, and after being sent to train with Ron Hutchinson at Sully's gym, Trish made her debut in March 2000. On an episode of Sunday Night Heat, in March 2000, Trish Stratus made her TV debut, scouting out Test and Albert, and the following night on Raw, the trio teamed up to make TNA, and Trish's first role in the company was as Test and Albert's valet. Trish made her in-ring debut, teaming up with Test and Albert on an episode of Smackdown, defeating the Hardy Boys and Lita. After this match, Trish started attacking Lita, which led to an Indian strap match between the two on Raw. In 2001, Trish was given a storyline where she would be Vince McMahon's on-screen girlfriend, after he demanded a divorce from his wife Linda. Vince's daughter Stephanie was obviously angered by the relationship with Trish and her father, and this led to a feud between Steph and Trish, which built up to a match at No Way Out, that Steph won. The following night on Raw, Stratus was set up by Vince, and he verbally berated her while Stephanie dubbed slop over Stratus. The following week, Vince embarrassed Trish even more by making her bark like a dog. The storyline ended at WrestleMania 17 when Stratus got some payback and slapped Vince during his match with his son Shane. At Survivor Series in 2001, Trish Stratus took part in a 6-pack challenge for the vacant Women's Championship, and she defeated Ivory, Jazz, Jacqueline, Lita and the mighty Molly Holly to gain her first Women's Championship. In 2002 through to the end of 2003, Trish Stratus was a main character in the women's division. She had some great rivalries and good matches, and gained the Women's Championship another 3 times to make Trish a 4-time Women's Champion. In 2004, Trish Stratus won the Women's Championship for the 5th time, winning a fatal 4-way at Bad Blood. Trish held the championship for 6 months before starting a memorable feud with Lita, then lost her championship to her on an episode of Raw. This feud had great matches, and proved once and for all that the women could certainly hang with the men. Trish regained her championship a month later at New Year's Revolution. Stratus held the Women's Championship for over a year, but during her run as champion, Trish suffered a herniated disc and was out of action for 4 months. Surprisingly, WWE allowed Stratus to remain champion during her recovery, even though it left WWE without an on-air Women's Champion during this period. When Stratus returned from her injury, she aligned herself with the debuting Mickie James, who claimed to be Trish's biggest fan. The duo were teaming together from 2005 into 2006, and all the time, Mickie James was becoming increasingly obsessed with Stratus, at one point trying to initiate a kiss with Stratus under some mistletoe. The strange partnership continued until James attacked Trish after the duo defeated Candice Michelle and Victoria. This led to a match at WrestleMania 22, where Mickie James defeated Trish Stratus for the Women's Championship. At the 2006 Backlash pay-per-view, in a rematch with Mickie James, Stratus suffered a dislocated shoulder and was out of action for 6 weeks. During this time, WWE kept Stratus on screen to keep the rivalry alive between Mickie and herself. At the 2007 Unforgiven pay-per-view, Trish had a championship match against Lita. and after a quality match, Stratus defeated Lita for her 7th championship. Trish Stratus cemented her legacy as she retired as champion. In 2011, Trish Stratus made a return at the Elimination Chamber to announce that she would be a trainer on WWE's upcoming show Tough Enough. In 2011, Trish returned for a short feud against Lay Cool, culminating in a WrestleMania 27 match where she teamed up with Snooki and John Morrison to defeat Lay Cool and Dolph Ziggler. Trish Stratus was an inductee into the 2013 WWE Hall of Fame, and she chose Stephanie McMahon to induct her. Trish Stratus made a surprise return as the 30th entrant in the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, and a few months later, Trish made an in-ring return in a tag match at WWE's all-women's pay-per-view Evolution, teaming up with Lita to defeat Mickie James and Alicia Fox. Trish Stratus is married to Ron Fisco and has 2 children. Stratus also owns a multi-award-winning yoga studio in Toronto, Canada, and runs a yoga website. If you would like to check out some of her products, there's a link in the description. Trish Stratus has a long list of accolades and accomplishments, and here's just a few of them. Trish has won the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Women of the Year 4 times, as well as the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Woman of the Decade Award. Trish is also a 7-time WWE Women's Champion and WWE Hall of Famer. So there we go, folks. I hope you've got to know Trish Stratus just a little bit better. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you want to follow us on social media, the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Crookie, this is WrestleFun. Till next time.